Hey, what's up? It's Annika and welcome back to my channel. It's time for another budget video. Month of April 2021. Like, hello, who are we? Where are we? What planet is it? What year is it again? Not sure. Never know what day it is. It's fine. But if you're new here, then welcome. I do a lot of finance videos and I take you along with me on my journey to paying off over $229,000 in debt, and I just love sharing every step of the way with you all, and it really helps keep me accountable, so it's just a win-win. But let's go ahead and jump right into the budget. So I'm gonna scoot over. Okay, so starting in my transportation category, actually let me back up. I'm using the EveryDollar Budget app. I've used this since the beginning of my debt-free journey, actually in January of 2020, and this is how I keep track of my budget for every single month. And I actually did a collaboration with Ramsey, who is the creator of the EveryDollar Budget app, back in February, so you can check that video out for more details on like Ramsey. But there is a free version of the app, and I was using that forever and I love it. It makes things so easy, and I can just update things as I go along, and it does the math for me to create the EveryDollar Budget app, meaning it zeroes out. So all of your dollars coming in are either spent or allocated somewhere, which is really helpful and has a huge reason of why I've been able to pay off so much debt. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out my debt payoff update video for the month of March, and I give you all of my numbers of exactly where I'm at with everything and how much debt I paid off so far. Okay, back into it. Transportation. Gas, I only have set aside $30. I usually end up subtracting from that because I just don't go anywhere. I'm at home and I work from home, and that's about it. So I just set aside $30 for that if I need to like refill like once. No maintenance this month, at least none that I'm going to actually pay for and do. So my organ registration, I am still waiting for my pink slip at the time that I'm filming this video to come in for my car, since I did pay it off in February. So it's been over a month now. Hello, like, where's my title? Like, I knew it would take a while, but it's taking forever. I wonder if it went to Florida accidentally instead of here in Oregon. Annoying, because I'm still getting mail that's getting forwarded even though my address has been updated. But you know what? Whatever. But I'm waiting for the title because I need to update my Oregon registration and register all of that, and that's going to cost me $360. So frustrating. Like, why is that so expensive? But had to allocate for that. So food, I have my rent and kind of grocery situation figured out with my family, but in case I want to pick up like more seltzers for myself and just like, you know, certain things that I want to get that are extra, I set aside money for that. I set $60 for now. Sometimes I don't use it all, and sometimes if I end up eating out for like Taco Bell or something that's kind of unplanned, then I will move that money to my restaurants. But as you can see, my restaurant starts out as $0 because I try not to eat out if I can help it, especially if I'm really not going anywhere, so I don't want to make like a special trip to go out somewhere, you know. Under the personal category, clothing is at $0. I have actually done really well. I did not spend money on clothing last month, which was one of my big goals for the month of March, because I have a bad habit of buying clothes I don't need, and I spend like a minimum of $100. So it's not good. And I've been staying out of Target. So I think that's the key to my success, is staying out of Target, and I've been doing that. I want to try and do the same thing for April because I was not able to make a snowball payment for the month of March towards my debt, so I want to kind of have like a redo, take two with April to really take every extra dollar and throw it towards my debt. So there's that. My phone, $136.90 every single month. That has not changed, and I'm still paying off my iPhone 11, so that's like included in that payment. Netflix $12.99, Spotify $9.99, iCloud $9.99. Those are all unchanging. My Disney Plus sinking fund, because I do pay for that in one lump sum when it is charged in November, but I kind of just set aside money as if I were paying it monthly so that I can just pay all at once when it's due for renewal. Same thing with Amazon Prime. I just set aside $10 a month, and then every February it just auto debits the full amount, and that's whatever. And then my Adobe Creative Cloud memberships. I have like a separate Adobe thing. That's why I have it twice for Adobe and Creative Cloud. So don't pay too much attention to that. But my Epidemic Sound, which is where I get my copyright-free music for YouTube, it's $15 a month. Okay, my March disaster. That's a big fat number that you see right there because I had a big fat disaster in the month of March. Yeah, so go ahead and check out my like puppy scam video, my debt payoff video, and my how I use my emergency fund video, because I kind of explained how I allocate money that way. But basically I took money out of April's budget, as you can see here, to pay for my March over budgetness. So yeah, that was a lot of money, but you know what, we covered it. We're not going into more debt. It's okay. At least that's what I tell myself. Lifestyle miscellaneous section is literally just what it sounds like. Anything miscellaneous that comes up that's just like, I don't know, anything. And it's a odd cents number, like the $90.36, because of the EveryDollar budget, whatever cents and like dollars I had left over, I kind of just threw onto that category. So that's why it's kind of like a weird number. Health, I don't have a gym membership. Yeah, nothing else for me here. But I do plan on taking my puppy to the vet. She's gonna need her puppy shots at like 10 weeks, 10 or 11 weeks is when she's gonna get them. As well as I'm not sure what else she's gonna need, so I kind of just set aside $200 to make sure I'm covered for her visit. Insurance, my auto insurance went up. It used to be like $80, I think, and now it's up to like $97, which I'm confused. I don't know why it went up. I'm with Geico and I have the same policy every time, and it did go down when I moved from Florida to Oregon. It was like $130 when I was in Florida, and then it went down to like $80, but then now it's like up to $97. So like I'm confused because it's been $97 for like a couple months now. So maybe it's time for me to shop around for car insurance again. I don't know. And then taxes, I just set aside money from any income that I get in from YouTube so that I can just pay quarterly taxes on that when the time comes. And my debt. So in my update videos, I'm not paying money towards my federal student loan right now. Oops, didn't mean to click that. I'm not paying any money towards my student loan that is my federal one. Okay, why did I word it like that? I don't know. But the balance is under 10 grand and it's not accruing any interest until the month of October. So I'm just not gonna make any payments toward that right now, and cross my fingers that we can get student loan forgiveness in the near future. And meanwhile, attack my private student loan, which as you can see here, the balance is listed at $171,430.72, but this just hasn't updated. Anyway, my payment that I'm planning on making includes my minimum payment, which is about $1,400. I think it's technically like $1,300, like $70 or whatever, but before I refinanced it, it was a clean $1,400. So in my mind, I just think of it as like $1,400. But now I'm gonna make a snowball payment this month. Woohoo! Cross my fingers that nothing happens. Knock on wood. But I really want to make this $3,000 payment towards it. So that's an additional like $1,600 or something around there. I can't do simple math in my head like that real fast, but you get the gist. So I'm hoping to make a big fat payment towards my debt. That will feel so good, because in my update video that I did, I just posted before this one, it makes me sad how it's like barely even moving. But yeah, so there you have it. There's my April budget. My budgets are pretty relaxed, I would say. Like, I do track every single penny I spend, but if I do need to adjust a certain category, like, I allow myself to do that. Like, that's totally fine. If I end up spending like $50 in miscellaneous and end up needing like $220 at the vet, you know, I will just adjust those categories as needed and make sure it stays at an EveryDollar Budget app. And even a lot of the times too, when stuff comes up that like I really was not planning for, I will take from the amount that I'm throwing at my snowball, or rather the snowball payment I'm throwing at my debt. So I'll just subtract from the payment that I'm going to make towards my private student loan, which will make me sad, but it is what it is. And I just want to make sure that I'm covered. So there you have it. It's an EveryDollar budget. But if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It helps out my channel so much. And if you're not already, make sure to go and subscribe to my channel to keep up with my journey and follow along on every step of the way. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.